The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw, Young. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Young now. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now a 2nd and 2. Thielen going to go in motion right. Here's Young from the shotgun. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Young going to give to Brooks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
To throw, Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette. 55 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, it's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Third down, Young from the gun. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing, Young. That one complete to Liggett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Now a give to Brooks running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Looking to throw, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, They're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now here's Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here is Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Thielen going to go in motion right. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Young now from the 50. And once again, this is Sanders. So give him 2 yards there on the carry.
Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's taken down inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. It's Young off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
It'll be Young again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Now Young. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. Fights through, and now a crease. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson looking to throw this. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Richardson working from the gun. The toss here completed to Pittman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Dancing away at the 35. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A give up the middle, Hubbard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw, Young. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The tight end in motion right. Here's Young from the shotgun. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Young. Flush to his right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Young had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Colts coming out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A carry by Taylor to start the drive to about the 33-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Richardson connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Richardson. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gay knocks this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Young to throw. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Young. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Young to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Young, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him 4 yards there at its second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Breaks a tackle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Remember, again, a touchdown wouldn't win it just yet, but it can give him a big leg up. It's 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Young now. And he is into the end zone. They accomplish what they set out to do as they will take the lead here in overtime.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone.